Hello YouTubers and welcome to another review slash opinion of the FiiO, this baby here, BTR5. So, just a quick update, I have a review on this and I'm explaining the reasons why I should return this little baby here. And the reason I want to return it is, I have an iPhone, I'm using AAC as a Bluetooth codec for this, and it just doesn't sound too good. The Apple dongle, the normal kind of a wired Apple dongle for headphones, sounds better than this on AAC. As I said in the review, check it out. It might be that this sounds better with another codec, Bluetooth codec, but Apple only does AAC and it doesn't sound very good. However, before I returned it, I was like, hang on, I plugged this onto my computer using the USB Type-C cable, so it goes at the bottom here. And I connected this to my computer and I started listening, and it sounds amazing. Totally amazing. What a change, from Bluetooth to wired connection. This is what I say, Bluetooth just doesn't cut it. It really doesn't cut it. I mean, it might cut it with like Bluetooth speakers and whatever, but if you have good headphones and whatever, you'll notice the difference with a Bluetooth connection for sure, which is what I am experiencing. But anyway, so I plugged this onto my laptop, started listening to some of my favorite tunes, and I was blown away just how good this sounds as a wired DAC, like is in this configuration here. Having an iPhone, I started thinking, hang on, how can I use this wired with the iPhone? So I got one of these. It's like a camera adapter. You have to have that if you want to connect anything to a lightning port on an iPhone or iPad. So I got this one, and so this goes like this, bam, and this goes onto your lightning connection, and then you will use either the 2.5 balanced or 3.5 unbalanced output. The balanced output sounds really good. Right, so I did that, and I spent a few hours listening to really good music, really good sound, really punchy, clear, open, all the kind of stuff. This goes really loud. This thing goes really loud. I changed the gain to low, and low gain is still very loud. And one thing I noticed, however, the battery. Right, so the first time I connected this, if you want to do this with your iPhone, get this adapter, connect it like that, bam. The first time you connect it, you're probably gonna see a message, this device uses too much power, so the iOS won't let you connect this, So you have to go into the settings here and turn the charge off. So you turn the charge off, and when you turn the charge off, the iOS will accept this as a device, and then you're into a real treat, because the quality of sound of this thing, like wired, is absolutely fabulous, absolutely amazing, especially on the balance output there. So good. But then you have to live with having this sort of arrangement. Kind of works. I put the clip on, so I get this clipped onto my jeans pocket. This then goes onto the phone, which is in the pocket, and it works pretty well. A couple of things: the volume stops working, so you can't control volume on your iPhone, so you have to use the rocker here. Also, the pause, play, and the next track and stuff on here don't work, so for doing that you have to go onto your phone. So a bit of a bugger there in that sense. I mean, I got an Apple Watch, so it's not much of an issue because I can skip tracks using my watch and whatever, but something to bear in mind, that it loses the functionality of these buttons here, except the volume, and the volume doesn't actually work on the phone. So that's something to bear in mind. So yeah, so I was listening to music for a few hours. It was a good day. The weather was really nice last night, so I went out, and so I was really listening to music for a few hours, and I was super impressed. So I just wanted to tell you that, as a Bluetooth device on AAC, it's a no-go. As a wired device, either to your laptop or your phone, it is simply sublime. It's really, really, really good. One concern I have is how fast the battery drained. It really drained in, like they say, 9 hours of battery, but that's based on an AAC connection with a low gain. I was using high gain yesterday, and wired connection, and I think the 2.5 millimeter balanced is a lot drainier on the battery. So the battery was probably lasting, I don't know, between 2 or 3 hours. If that, it didn't last more than that. And of course, when it runs out, because you can't have the charge on to connect to your iOS device, then yeah, so you're stuck with like 2 or 3 hours of music when you use it like this. So that's something that is a bit of a pain, because if you want to go on a journey or whatever, and you want to take this with you, if you want to commute, it's probably okay. But if you're using this with a lightning port onto your phone, you have to turn the charge off, so it's going to deplete the battery. Something to bear in mind. It's not an issue if you connect it to your computer, because the computer will charge it as you play. But if you have commutes of more, or journeys of more than 2-3 hours, this won't cut it in this arrangement here. I think it lasts a lot longer if it's Bluetooth. So yeah, so something to bear in mind there. I've got the Dragonfly Black, which is about the same price as this, arriving today. Doesn't use a battery, because the battery is a bit of an issue for me. I like the sound, I like everything, but I don't want to be charging it every 2 or 3 hours, So I got the Dragonfly Black coming tonight from Amazon. I'll be comparing and checking, because the Dragonfly doesn't have a battery, so it's just on the phone battery. So the battery probably won't be an issue. I will be comparing sound and all that kind of stuff. I had the Dragonfly Red before. I sent it back because it was too harsh, too bright. I read reviews that the Dragonfly Black isn't. So we'll see. Watch this space. But anyway, to conclude, really, really amazing sound coming out of this when you use it. Wired is the way to go. Fantastic, amazing. Not so good with AAC. And if you use an iPhone, the battery will go. The battery on this will go pretty quickly. So that's that. Check my other review where I talk a little bit more about this product here. I just wanted to give you an update because it sounds amazing. Such a contrast. It sounds amazing wired. Thank you very much, and I see you around.